Imagine the softest sheets you've ever felt. Now imagine them getting even softer over time. I'm here to tell you about Boll & Branch sheets. In a recent customer survey, 96% replied that Boll & Branch sheets get softer with every wash. They're made from the rarest organic cotton and designed to get even softer over time. Try their sheets with a 30-night guarantee plus 15% off your first order with code Odyssey. So head to BOLLandbranch.com today. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
Diets and workouts, you've done the work, so why can't you get to your goal weight? That's because up to 70% of your weight is predetermined by your genetics. So while you've been told that it's all about your willpower, you're actually fighting your biology. Don't do it alone. Found's Doctor Design program uses medication as part of a treatment plan that targets your body's unique biological needs, so that your body works with you and not against you. Take the quiz at joinfound.com to see if Found's weight loss program is right for you.
Welcome to the PowerCat Podcast, GoPowerCat.com's Kansas State Athletics Show. Make sure you're subscribing to our show at Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or wherever you get your podcasts. Now, from the GPC studios, here's your host, GoPowerCat publisher, Tim Fitzgerald.
Welcome to the Overtime, your weekend exciting activity from GoPowerCat.com. It's the podcast in which you ask us anything, and we will maybe answer it. Today you have myself, Tim Fitzgerald, Zach Carlson, and Ryan Gills Gilbert. We have removed Cole from this podcast. Well, we haven't actually removed him. He just couldn't be here. But it sounds like the thing to do. We removed Cole from being too politically correct on this podcast.
What I missed last week?
I don't know. We didn't make fun of you at all.
You missed a couple shots at Riley Gates.
A lot of Ricky Bobby drops in it.
Wait, what was it? The French guy, though?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was about to say, I'm like, well, that doesn't really work unless it's
Ricky Bobby.
Jean. I don't know what his name was.
It's your favorite actor, though.
It is.
Naughty, naughty.
Man.
Love a good Sacha Baron Cohen.
My name is Borat. I like you. I like sex. It's nice.
We are sponsored by So Long Saloon and Taco Lucha right there in Aggieville. Apparently, all of the construction is done in Aggieville, and Welcome to no longer exists. If you haven't been following that story, you missed out. I'm going to miss it only because of the jokes. Everyone was putting Welcome to underneath their signs everywhere, photoshopping it into the sign at the gate there in the corner of campus, on the hill where the Manhattan is, or whatever it is. I don't even know. I don't know. It's been fun, but Welcome to's gone. Only the Aggieville sign lives on. And so does this podcast. Make sure you stop into Taco Lucha, So Long Saloon. I don't know.
Don't ever do that again. Don't ever disrespect my place of work like that.
Taco Lucha with Ryan Gilbert, Boys Pacifico.
For you and go.
Yeah. Oh, it's got Pacifico on tap. And next door at the saloon has Yingling on tap. There we go, Zach.
It's one word.
Yingling on tap. Oh, but stop it. I had a great time with Jay, one of the owners of those fine establishments at the K. Jay, appreciate the tickets. I appreciate you driving my car safely. And I appreciate you putting up with everything that took place on that trip. How was your guys' day yesterday? Huh? What did you guys do?
I played golf. I didn't spend a single dollar doing so.
Because you're a member.
No, I played in a tournament.
Oh. Ooh.
I was on a team for a local car dealership.
I am Crazy Hubbard Whitfield. Come on down to Crazy Hubbard's used car lot. We've got prices slashing down from 2004s to 1989 models. Come on down here. You got to see these cars. We got Chevys. We got Fords. We got Daewoo. We got trucks like this nice Nissan Titan right here. Get yourself in one. Drive it home. Your wife's going to love it.
Not the one that sponsors our podcast?
Nope, but I did see one of the finance guys there from the dealership that does sponsor our podcast. So I'm sorry to our sponsor.
Was it raising money for old men who poop their pants in public?
At Royals games.
It was not.
Let's not get too specific. Let's not call anyone out on this podcast.
Yeah, it wasn't.
We should have a charity for that. Gills, what'd you do? Did you work?
I did. That's about all I did.
Really? Did you make a lot of money?
Yeah.
Did you make some really mediocre drinks?
Very mediocre.
Okay, good. You're living up to your standards. This is how this podcast works. You started asking us the darndest things. And so we started answering them, and eventually we made it its own podcast. The Question Podcast is a first half and a second half, and this is the overtime. It makes no sense to have this podcast on the sports website. It is fun, though, and I have fun putting it together. And I have fun with my friends answering your stupid freaking questions. And we hope
You just call us your friends?
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks.
hey.
We've come a long way.
I immediately regret that decision. I don't know who's asking. Oh, Zach Carlson.
me.
We're going old school.
It's me, 'cause-
Ryan Gilbert is so lazy he can't read.
He didn't bring his computer, and he has an iPhone 4S.
Hey, it's an iPhone 3S. Get it right.
My bad. It's 2G.
How do you? Does the keyboard hieroglyphics on that? You just like
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pictures.
Yeah, I still have a home button for everybody listening, so I'm kind of a big deal. I have one camera.
Could you?
You know, if you leave those sealed from like 15 years ago, they're like $60,000.
$60,000
Yeah.
for an iPhone 4.
No, like the original iPhone, but point stands.
Why?
Sealed collectibles of the
You
the
can't
rage.
even use it, though.
Right. It's in a box. It's never been used. It's brand new. It's sealed new.
Like, also, if you had like a gladiator helmet from the Roman Empire and it was still in its factory sealed packaging,
That'd be a lot of money.
it'd be worth a lot
I
of
didn't know
money.
they factory sealed stuff.
Oh, they
back
did
then.
it in China. Yeah, they did it in China back then. That's how that works. Zach, get me out of this. Please ask the question.
First question is from Exhausted Nihilist. How many future Grand Prix drivers did Zach sire during his weekend in Miami?
See, this is how you know Zach picks the questions.
Ricky
when there's a
Bobby.
question about Grand Prix and it's the first one.
Ricky Bobby. How was your trip?
It was good.
Play some poker.
What all did you do on this trip? The Grand Prix list lasted one weekend, but you didn't come back till like 3 weeks later.
Went down Wednesday. Woke up really early to play golf on Thursday. Went to the Marlins game Thursday afternoon. Played poker and lost my money on
go.
Thursday evening.
You make me proud.
Went to the practice was on Friday. Qualifying was Saturday. Race was Sunday. Did that all 3 days there. Didn't do much else those days. Then played some golf Monday morning at the same course we played on Thursday, and then ate a little bit of lunch by the hotel, and then I flew home.
What's the local fast food joint for burgers in Florida?
I
Since you don't have your
Don't
sexy
know.
old Whataburger down there.
we didn't really eat much fast food. We did go to a Brazilian steakhouse after the race. That was
Really?
tasty.
How'd the Brazilians taste?
Like
Is that how
steak.
that works?
They tasted like
So
steak.
you Brazilians there, don't? It's a Brazilian steakhouse.
There's a lot of filet.
Did you leave there uncomfortably fat and overserved?
No, because
Sir.
I paced myself, and you tell them no to the bad cuts of meat. When they bring the flank steak by, you tell them no, go away.
Right.
And then they come by with the filet, and then you're like, load me up.
Right.
Right. They put. You got to figure out with the Brazilian steakhouse. They put some bad meat out on the floor.
Don't
and
we all?
and it's up to you. It's up to you to figure out which is the good meat.
That's the girls. Never mind.
But they did have better sides than that one place we went to in
Where
Memphis.
was that? Memphis?
Yeah.
That, when I think of Brazilian steakhouse, I think of Memphis.
So does Wally.
It's a great concept. Just, the only thing that would make it better is if you could order this specific meats and they'd bring it like you got an app on your phone and you go, now I want this, now I want that, now I want that. And they just bring it out. And instead of you have to It's like a contest. You got to keep your eyes up. You got to be alert.
This one, though,
you got to be ready. They're what's he got? Oh, he's got the flank. No, I don't want that guy.
this one had grilled pineapple on the swords that they'd bring around.
Really? That sounds delicious.
It was delicious.
Oh, grilled pineapple's
Swords?
amazing. Yeah, they got
Were
swords.
they boxed and untouched for the last 15 years? 1,500 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? It turns out if you try to save a 15-year-old cut of steak, it doesn't hold up as well as an iPhone in a package.
But if it's McDonald's burger, it does hold up pretty
actually.
well.
It actually looks exactly the same.
Yeah, but we did that. That was tasty. Back to your question, I don't know what. I'm pretty sure Burger King is based in South Florida.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure that's where they originated.
Ricky Booby.
Rick Ross.
But there was like a
based in South Florida.
there's like a Checkers, right?
Checkers.
Yeah.
Rick Ross actually is a part investor in Checkers. Yeah.
There was Checkers around, but we didn't eat it at Checkers.
Hold on, Rick Ross is an investor in Checkers?
Huh. He does. He has a lot of stuff. Wingstop, Checkers, Bel Air. It's
What's
a
Bel
rosé.
Air?
It's a rosé.
Wow, like your kind of drink.
Like a Nancy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was less hot than last year. It was much cooler. Maybe not much cooler, but also we did
Aren't we all
sit in the shade instead of out in the metal bleachers. We were underneath a shade structure on our metal bleachers, so
Oh, nice.
it was much more enjoyable than last year.
Okay. Just
It was a good sound effect, yeah.
I saw a Grand Prix the other day at the Kansas Speedway. Grand Prix, sorry.
But yeah, it's got an X on it. What are you doing?
I don't think that NASCAR races are Grand Prix.
A little different, huh?
A little
Tomato,
different.
tomato.
If you built some like businesses around the track, maybe it would be like that.
If you build the track in the parking lot for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that'd be awesome. Like you don't have to go get bleacher seats. They're just racing around your campers and your cars and stuff. And if they go south, you're just going to lose your vehicle.
They race right around the poker room.
Oh, they could do that
Ooh,
too,
great
like
for me,
through
huh?
the ramp,
Yeah.
and then through the Hollywood Casino men's restroom with the special place for me. I like that
I love how you call it the special place.
special place.
All right, we can move on now.
Yeah, let's-
From Momo Cat, you are in charge of showing a recruit around Manhattan. What is your itinerary for breakfast, activity, lunch, activity, dinner, and then after dinner drinks, assuming they can drink?
Gills, I'm letting you have this one.
You're going to go to Lucha and Saloon,
But
lunch,
you got-
dinner, or you can flip-flop those.
What are you going to do for breakfast?
Breakfast is early edition.
Sure.
It's early edition.
Chef?
I'm just putting them up at the classy Garden Inn, and they're going to have that breakfast. Hey, look, we're on a budget here. We're not the SEC.
If your
Got to use
recruit
that
is of
$20
age,
credit up.
What?
take him to Goolsby's and give him the experience there. Tell him about Denzel and all of his success that he had at K-State.
Why does there need to be two activities? That's just so much.
Well, one activity would be coming by my house to pet my dogs, and the other activity would be I'd make the recruit walk my dogs. I think that sounds like a good trip. I think they'd probably sign on the dotted line.
I don't think basketball does much, but I have seen Taylor Bratt and his staff at Lucha many times.
I think Taco Lucha are so long for lunch, and then a place like Nico's or
Popeyes.
Bourbon or bacon? Oh, for God's sakes, bourbon or baker? That'd be
Yeah,
lovely for
sure.
for a recruiting visit.
something not necessarily fancy, but
Nice, yeah.
not
a bar.
not a bar.
Well, it is a bar, but you know,
But yeah,
it's a restaurant with a bar as opposed to
Right.
a bar with a restaurant. How would you describe your employer?
Employer.
Employer.
Words. Cancer's really made you
Words.
lose your ability to talk.
I can't. I poop myself. I can't. What would you consider your employer? A restaurant with a bar or a bar with a restaurant?
It's a restaurant with a bar.
Really? See, in the day, it was a bar that served delicious tacos. And this is the change in Aggieville I don't support. Just a couple shootings. I don't know what that was.
what is going on?
There was a couple shootings, and suddenly I lose my nightlife.
You lost your nightlife long before that.
Like I would be out anymore that late. Maybe that's why. Maybe I've got...
You were the Law and Order of Aggieville.
That's true. Or the fact that I wasn't out late at night anymore meant everyone's business dried up and they just closed.
True.
They just... nobody wanted to be out if Uncle Fitzy wasn't buying drinks.
Have you expressed your anger to Jay? Did you do that at the Royals game?
No.
At this closing time?
I'm not that passionate about it.
You're pretty passionate about it. Don't lie.
I'm kind of over it. I know.
It's been a few years. You're starting to get over it, yeah.
Yeah. I'm working my way down. The fact that right now with radiation, if I have one drink, I'm like drunk.
It'll come out one of your holes very quickly.
I don't even know if those are related. I don't think those things are related. I just think sometimes shit happens. I'm leaving it in.
Leaving that one in?
You literally have to have the context of that one.
All right. Moving on to Jay Bullen, PSU.
Did we even answer the question?
Not really.
Okay.
What are each of your favorite things about the other Big 12 teams' towns?
Well, Orlando is got something for everyone. I mean, like, okay, let's address this. Okay, are we talking the new towns or all of them?
I thought we were just talking about the old ones.
I want to talk about the.
I'm tired of talking about the new ones because we haven't been.
I've been to all these towns.
You have not been to the outskirts of Orlando where UCF is. You have not ventured out that far away from Disney World or Universal Studios or SeaWorld or any of the other fun touristy places in Orlando.
These are all lies. All of these things are lies. Anyhow, you can go to Orlando. You can go to the place with the mouse. I don't want to promote anyone. You can go to that place where everyone is universally liked. You can go to the place where there's a world of sea creatures. But beyond that...
Are you going to go back in and bleep all the things I said out?
No.
Okay.
Should I?
Should just...
I should. And then let's say, for example, let's just take it. You're Ryan Gilbert, and you want to do a little bit of murder. Well, you take them to the Gators, and you feed them to the Gators right there in Orlando. You can get away with murder.
Why would I go to Orlando? I just go to Aggieville at 12:45 a.m.
They have Gators?
We got
no
murders.
wonder you're closing early. There's Gators on the loose at midnight. My God. I like Stillwater because it's easy to get in and out of for a game. You just go cover the game. I like Ames because you can stay somewhere else. I like Norman because you don't have to stay there. I like Waco because you pretty much have to stay there, but not really. I mean, there's just not much around. You could stay in lovely Temple, or you could do what Zach and I did and stay in Austin, but really by the airport. So we're not even really in Austin, which is a nice thing about Austin. You can go stay right out by the airport and not really be in Austin. When you go to West Virginia, come to think of it, you just stay in Pittsburgh. You don't spend much time in Morgantown. When you go to Lubbock, well, you could probably stay in Lubbock because there's a lot of hotels, but they jack up the rates on certain weekends. So even if it's a night game, you can be to Amarillo by morning. What else we got here? TCU, lovely place. I don't like frogs that spit blood out of their eyes particularly, but you can drive north and stay in up by the racetrack and not actually be in Fort Worth. Lovely. What else I got? Anyone?
You just drive in and out?
Oh, I've stopped going.
Yeah.
I don't go for basketball anymore. I can't. I mean, seriously, it's got like David Koresh cult things going on there. Nobody burn it down.
It's the wrong city.
So, well, it's a theme. It's a theme. That's it. So I plan on seeing Provo because it's mountainous.
We're going to stay in Salt Lake.
But I'll probably stay in Park City where I have some condo time. Houston is a lovely, lovely, sprawling metropolis filled with humidity and bad people. I will probably have to stay there, but I will do so by the airport. Orlando, we have condo time there. We'll probably have a nice time in Orlando. We'll probably go a day early. So Dale Earnhardt over here, Jesus, can't talk, can go. He was Formula One, wasn't he? Go play golf, which isn't anything to do with auto racing. And then finally, when we have to go to Cincinnati,
We'll just stay in Kentucky.
we'll stay in Kentucky, but drive in to eat some Skyline chili. Blech. That's my tour of the Big 12.
I love how true it is, though. We literally don't stay in any of these towns.
I hadn't really thought about it until I started journeying down that path. I'm like, holy shoot, we don't stay in any of these places.
Norman for basketball.
Norman for basketball.
Yeah, but usually for basketball, we'll stay in.
Yeah,
in the
it's just so
cities.
expensive. And
For football, it's
in football, it's
you
so
want to be by
expensive.
the airport or on the highway out.
Or on the way out of town. Yeah, that's
We stayed in Morgantown this year. Is that
For-
me and you?
yeah
for
because-
basketball.
for basketball. But
Fitz wasn't there.
I wanted you to go and have that experience because we never
was
do
fun.
for football.
Yeah.
Zach's answer from
I love
Morgantown,
Morgantown. It's
would
good.
be bartenders that share the same name as Gilbert's dog. That's his answer for favorite part of
That's my
Morgantown.
favorite thing about other Big 12 towns are women that are named after Gills' dog.
Too bad his dog's name Max.
I don't get it.
I don't either. It's the funniest thing I could come up with. That wasn't even funny.
Cut that out.
No, I'm leaving it in. You got it.
You're not going to expose yourself?
Yeah, well, I might, but that's
Oh,
a whole
boy.
different topic.
The Humans will be back with more of the Overtime podcast.
Passion, drive, and patience. What brings home the winning trophy is also what keeps your ride or die alive. eBay Motors has everything you need to maintain your vehicle and level it up to peak performance, from superchargers, roof racks, exhaust kits, LED headlights, and more. Whether you're into speed, power, or style, eBay Motors has got you covered. With over 122 million parts for your number one ride or die, you'll always find exactly what you're looking for. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, your part is guaranteed to fit your ride every time or your money back. Because with eBay Motors, you're burning rubber, not cash. With all the parts you need at the prices you want, it's easy to turn your car into the MVP and bring home that win. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Welcome back to the Overtime. Speak Humans.
Next question's from Chris66204. The marching band, the Classy Cats, the cheer/yell leaders, and the flag squad, color guard Chris, each need one substitute member, and the GPC crew has to fill the void. Which spots are you taking?
I feel like Gills would be the classy cat
Because I'm classy.
because you're kind of sexy. You'd be sexy in that
Thanks.
dress. Yeah. Zach, you seem like the most musical of us.
I did play the piano and the clarinet.
That the piano is clearly an instrument for a marching band.
Yes.
It's hard to march. What was the other things?
Yell leader, that's Cole.
Yeah. He looks like one, actually.
He
I can see Cole doing that.
K-State's yell leaders are exactly Cole's body type.
Yes.
Like, you go to other schools around the Big 12, and, like, you look at the yell leaders, and, like, they look like they cheer. They can, be athletic. K-State's yell leaders, with all due respect, look like Cole Carmody.
They look like they were selected because they were able to do a keg stand.
They look like they can hold something above their heads.
And
And
Cole
that's it.
clearly can. And even if it's just a megaphone that you have to use to clap with, Cole could pull that off. Anything else? What do I got?
You're on the color guard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, waving a flag?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me. Doing it in sync with other people? Probably not. I'll probably just kind of like have fun.
We think it would be very prudent.
Can we turn our beds into bunk beds?
Yes.
Why are you guys so sweaty?
All right, we've already figured out how to do this. The beds match up perfectly.
And here's the thing, it'll give us so much extra space in our room to do activities.
Please say yes.
You don't need permission from us to build bunk beds. You're adults. You can do what you want.
So...
I'll find Gills and poke him with that flag. That sounds horrible,
all right.
considering it's a classy cat.
Next question is from Big Sam. So, if every Big 12 head coach, football, men's basketball, or both sports, you decide, were a car salesman, what car, make, model, year would they be selling? What tactics might they use to get me to sign on the dotted line? And would you get a good deal, or would they screw you over?
Well, I feel we're going to piss people off with this answer. But luckily for us, I don't think any coach is smart enough or dumb enough, I guess, to listen to this stupid crap. Chris Kleiman would sell trucks. He'd be trying to get me in that new Dodge Ram, the big one with the most torque. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. The most towing capacity, which is good because, I mean, I might have to go down to Camper World and buy a camper from Pete Hughes to tow behind my truck. He seems like a kind of guy who might sell.
I don't think he'd sell campers.
What do you think? He'd sell used cars?
I feel like he'd sell mopeds.
Really? Why is that?
I don't know. Boston thing. I
had no idea.
I'm making that up.
Whitey Bulger did a lot of his hits on a little.
I feel like Boston's a very moped friendly place. I don't know.
It's kind of bad for getaways. Jerome Tank's clearly selling high end vehicles in a quarter zip. Not the vehicle, him. That'd be weird to buy.
Jerome Tang is the closer at the dealership.
Oh yeah, he's the finance guy that comes in at the very end. Oh yeah, we can get that. Yeah, we can get that. Yeah, we can. Oh, we can throw in the extended warranty right here. Yeah, we'll do that.
It's going to cost you an extra $1,500, but it's worth it.
Really,
it's going to pay for itself.
Yeah, it'll pay for itself. Not literally, but in my brain it will. Huh? What's Coach Mitty? What's Jeff selling? I feel like he'd sell like Prius.
That's what I was going to say. I didn't want to be too rude in saying that, but that's what I was going to say.
Hey, this has got great gas mileage.
Well, his pitch would be...
I feel like he and Chris Kleiman would be selling trucks together.
That's probably true, but Jeff Mitty could really close on that Prius when he says, look, I'm a tall guy. I can get in here with plenty of room. And all the tall guys go, I can drive a Prius. Look at that. Jeff, the salesman, got me into one. Literally.
I like how we took Big 12 and just made it all K-State.
Oh, was it Big 12?
Yeah.
I thought it was K-State. I don't listen to the questions. I just talk.
You just hear vague words come out of our mouths. And
look, I've been married a long time. This is the crap that happens. You don't really listen to the questions. Okay, let's look at the Big 12. We're doing football.
Sonny Dykes is the slime ball.
Oh, yeah. Sonny Dykes is definitely screwing over everyone.
Sarkisian is definitely selling a Lamborghini.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Sonny Dykes, though, like a name like that says slimy car guy all over it.
Hi, I'm Sonny. Come down to Sonny Dykes Motors and I'll get you in a vehicle at twice the cost. 50% off this week alone. Let me see. Who do we got? Well, I don't know enough about Joey. Don't call me Jerry Maguire. Is that his name at Texas Tech? I don't even know.
I don't know what his name is.
I don't even know. I think he's good. We got Mike Gundy. Oh, he's selling trucks. He's not selling good trucks. He's selling like just some Chevy or something.
$5,000 Chevys is Mike Gundy.
Yeah.
40% off.
And all of them.
I'm giving you 40% off.
All of them come with a OAN bumper sticker right there on the One American Network. Sponsors of Mike Gundy's used truck dealership. Let's see, what else we got? Venables. Oh, God. What would Venables sell?
Used Nissan Altimas. That's who I'm buying my Altima from, is Brent Venables.
Does he chews on his gum?
He just... That's what he sells. I feel like I'd buy a car from him because that's what I want.
You'd have a question about service, and he would just yell it from the lot. Yeah, trying to yell the question into the service area. Hey, service guys! Just yell. He's hyper.
Who sold me my Saab?
A used Saab? Okay, let me think about this. Well, that's Neil Brown.
Is he from Sweden?
Oh, he could be. Well, he works in Morgantown, which is kind of like
That's
the
as
Alps.
close to Scandinavia as possible.
Yeah, so let's go with that. Maybe we should move on.
Matt Campbell.
Oh, Matt Campbell.
Mercedes that needs some work. BMW. He's a German car salesman for German cars that haven't had their maintenance. They were sold. He bought them because the owners didn't want to pay for the maintenance on them because it was so expensive, and it was their first German car. That's what Matt Campbell sells.
I just feel like no matter what you buy from Matt Campbell, it's not going to be as good as promised. It's going to underperform.
Exactly what I said.
There you go.
But it'll be good enough to get you from point A to point B.
And get Salesman of the Month every year. Every month.
Because you're selling Mercedes.
Matt, but 50% of the people return the vehicle, but I sell them.
Next question from Zip Code Chris. Rank them: chili cheese fries, loaded nachos, loaded potato skins.
Nachos 1 for me.
Okay. I'll go potato skins 2.
Oh, no. Potato skins last.
Oh, no. Potato skins are a whole meal.
It's nachos, chili cheese fries, loaded potato skins.
I agree. I think that's it.
That's what wins.
So we agree on nachos. Why would you order number 2 when number 1's available?
True.
Bob Huggins. At a restaurant. Hopefully not with anyone gay.
Do you think he would order a round of nachos?
I think he would just order the loaded nachos for the family style for himself. And wash it down with some Johnny Walker Blue. Which sounds disgusting. I read that Johnny Walker Blue is the most overrated bourbon, whatever it is, scotch, I guess it is, that anyone can buy. Like, it's not as high quality as the pricing. And I've had it, and I think it's ideal for putting a rocket into space.
Wow, my life is a lie.
Yes, but meaning to tell you that.
Next question. Another food question from Zip Code Chris.
Whataburger. That's my answer.
It's a 4-round snake draft, starting oldest to youngest. So it'll go Fitz, me, Gills,
fart,
and back up. Yeah. Movie snack bar items.
Oh, crap. That went someplace I didn't expect.
I feel like I'm watching a TikTok right now. Do you get these that pop up? They'll do like drafts and stuff like this.
No.
Movie snack
bar.
I'm just going to go with over buttered popcorn.
Can I take just dry popcorn next?
You can.
Okay.
I'll take dry popcorn.
Never
then.
take me on a date.
I've got under buttered popcorn then.
Like the meat in the middle?
Sure.
Like he's got dry, I got
no, mine would be under buttered.
No, you have
You
no
said
butter
dry.
at all.
You
Mine's
said
light
no.
butter.
Okay, so you put butter on it. All
Actually, so it's a snake. I got another pick.
Yeah. Look, Chris gave us 4 rounds, and he expected Cole to be here too. That's 6. There's not 16 snack items in a movie theater.
This is revenge for not calling him by his name anymore. He's trying.
I did give him the first. We did go AP style. I gave him the full name the first time, and then we've shortened it.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
later.
Fritz would be proud of us. I'm gonna do. Can I do an icy? Is that okay?
Oh,
yeah.
I know
choice.
it's not a food; it's beverage,
Man, you just drafted a running back in the second round. What the hell?
I'm going Bunch of Crunch.
Bunch of Crunch.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one coming either. What the hell is Bunch of Crunch? Is it like
What do you
Nestle's
mean?
Crunch, but the ripoff?
It's like a Crunch bar, but like popcorn almost.
Only
but it's like
sold at a movie theater. Can you get this anywhere at Hy-Vee?
I don't know if you. I'm sure you can, but this is like a movie theater snack.
Are you sure this isn't a product that they just found in the back room that was just kind of crusted over because they forgot to sell it?
It wouldn't surprise me if someone at the Crunch Bar factory just said, "What do we do with all these crumbs? We got a bunch of Crunch," and they're like, "That's an idea." So yeah, that's a bunch of Crunch. That's what I'm going for.
My answer is Whoppers. I love Whoppers. Give me the Whoppers. I love them so much. And then
Are you a beast on a budget?
I don't get that reference.
King.
Oh,
King on a budget.
It's a beast on a budget.
No, it's a king on a budget.
What the?
No, the newest one's beast
there's
on a
a new
budget.
one? Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's okay.
But the OGs are king.
It's a different Whopper. We're making
Eat like a beast who's on a budget.
Oh,
yeah, 3 tasty options.
Will you guys shut up? I'm on the clock here. You're wasting my time.
We aren't.
I thought I was stinking it back.
Yeah, we are. We were making fun of you picking Whoppers by making fun of Burger King Whoppers.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Stay with the...
Hey, Fitz, you rule this day, okay? This is your pick.
I will wrap my pants. Let's see here. Butterfinger. The little mini Butterfingers sometimes. And then they get all stuck in your teeth, and you're like, hey, what a good movie. Talking my teeth. There we go.
I will take the nachos. The plastic tray, yellow round chips, really bad cheese sauce, warmed up in a machine from a bag.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
Very descriptive.
Need to be clear.
Say a Snickers bar. And my final fourth pick will be a hot dog. No, I don't like hot dogs.
Well, why'd you pick it then?
Because we're running out of options.
Dude, I haven't been to the movie theater in years.
Really?
Yeah. Remind me what I can get here.
I mean, that's candy. We haven't gotten any sodas.
Pretzel.
Pretzel?
That I can.
Yeah, that's nice.
That I can get rid of soon.
Yeah, the pretzel.
While the movie is playing.
Be careful. Well, the movie's technically over, but be careful. That pretzel can go right through you.
I'm going to go with an old Carmike Cinemas treat.
Oh, yeah.
Caffeine-free Diet Coke, like the gold label Diet Coke, not the silver label. They did have that on the fountain in Manhattan for whatever reason. It was weird.
That's very weird.
That's what I'm going with.
I'm finishing strong with that box of Sweet Tarts. The box that has the weird pouring thing on the side. The little flap you pour and just pour.
The thing you can never get open.
Yeah. The theater box.
Yeah, oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's hard. The only problem with Sweet Tarts at the movie theater, it's hard to sort them by color in the dark. Because you're supposed to sort them by color. Either that or 288.
Do they all taste different, Fitz? Are they different flavors?
Yeah.
So if you were blindfolded,
I couldn't tell, but they are different.
You wouldn't be able to distinguish if any of them were different.
They're clearly different. Yes, they are different.
They're different.
I might be able to pick up the lime because the lime's different. Oh, I certainly could pick up the weird blue ones that they added years ago. I don't know.
So I'm curious, did you sneak your Whopper like inside of your shirt, or do you have like a purse that you put the Whopper in, or what?
Wait, do you not actually know what Whoppers are?
Okay. They're disgusting.
Okay.
I'd rather have a Burger King Whopper than Whoppers.
They're malted milk balls. They're delicious.
Gross.
They're fine.
They're crunchy.
They are good at Halloween.
They might be high fiber.
No, that's a trade right there. Halloween, I'm trading those away for something else.
That's fine, but also it's Halloween candy. Or it's Halloween or movies.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going into a grocery store and being like Whoppers.
Hey, you're going to Burger King for that.
You're a sweetheart guy, Fitz.
Because he's a sweetheart.
I might buy Whoppers at the store. Convenience stores.
We better see some candy in here next week.
I love me some Whopper. Okay, let's move on.
Those mints up there, that little glass with mints.
Nobody takes them.
We need something else in there.
Okay. I'll tell Becky that.
Thank you.
God, the beating's going to be severe, but I'll tell her.
Last question.
She's going to open up some can of whoop ass on me.
Last question of the podcast from I Like Pickles Cat.
Pickles.
It's another food question.
I'm going to eat pickles at the movie theater. That's my
Oh, they do have pickles,
yeah,
don't
they do.
That's not a bad choice. Okay, tying it all together.
Last question of the podcast. How many chicken wings can you eat in 2 minutes?
I've never attempted this. If they're like unsauced and not like hot, I could probably go pretty fast because I can bone that flat pretty. Well, that sounded horrible. I could debone that flat pretty damn fast. I've got that down to a science.
So you a flat or a drum?
I like flats actually better.
Really?
Because once you learn how to debone them, you get more meat with less effort.
Yeah, I agree.
I just like boneless.
I know you do.
It's just crazy because Zach seems like the type of guy that would be all, oh, that's not real chicken. That's not real wings.
What's
that's chicken
that?
nuggets.
What's that pile of feathers over there in the corner? Yeah, that's the boneless chicken. Got to get them ready for Zach. Just kind of lays there. Yeah, there's no bones. Just a delicious pile of meat and feathers.
If they could engineer it, they would.
They would.
Do they still do the Blazing Challenge?
I'm sure they do, but that's like not. It's not a reasonable challenge. Does that make sense? Like it's not. It's so hot, you aren't expected to finish it. Granted, you don't have to do it in 2 minutes, but it's an insane challenge.
I wish So Long would bring back wings one night a week for Evil Night and have them insanely spicy.
Evil Night?
Yeah, I've said this before. I heard of this restaurant that did Evil Night, and it would be the spiciest special they could come up with, and then they'd have other kind of items that were all, on their menu, but hopped up to be even worse. I mean, it was like the kind of stuff normal people just can't eat, but some people enjoy, and they'd come from all over. Every night they had Evil Night. They're packed with lines, but they weren't normally regulars. They're just people that came
because they like
tourists.
Spicy.
Right, they like spicy, so they'd come to town for Evil Night. They should do that with wings. Every Thursday night, have Evil Night, and then have like jalapeno burgers and just melt your face kind of stuff. And then like maybe shirtless photos of Ryan Gilbert. I mean, really hot stuff. Just really stuff that might upset your stomach. That's my idea. But no, I could probably, 2 minutes. What did Hayden Gillum do? Was that what he did? Didn't Hayden Gillum win some wing eating contest or something? I thought I heard that.
Do they have wings at Culver's?
I don't know. What did he win?
Where is this from?
I thought he won some contest.
If this is from Cole's podcast, I did not listen to the whole thing.
I don't know. I was here. I didn't listen. I don't know. One more than him. That's all I'm going to pick. Whatever Hayden Gillum can do, damn it, I can do one more, unless it's too spicy, and then I'll poop myself.
I'll say like 3.
Yeah, I'll say 3 or 4. I think pickles. I'm sorry. I want to enjoy my wings. I don't want to just shove them down my throat. I want to enjoy them.
If I know there's a 2-minute clock and I need to eat as many wings as possible, I can probably step up my game a little bit. Also, if I can get drums, that'd be best. And also, if you're not like real picky on how much meat you leave on
just
it,
take one big bite. Like, that's one wing.
Those people need to serve some serious prison time. When I see wings that have just been like gnawed on and there's a lot of meat around, those people need prison time, and they'll get to gnaw. Never mind.
Like how
you could run for president, and that could be your.
How clean does the bone need to be here?
Well, they'd find out in prison. We're going to stop podcasting. We're just going to go home now. I am home. Thanks for listening to this podcast. Yesterday at the K, while with the owner of Lucha and Saloon, I mentioned how stupid this podcast was. They are the sponsors. I'm not very bright.
Thank you for listening to the Power Cat Podcast. Make sure you're subscribing to our show at Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or wherever you get your podcasts. Power Cat Podcast. All rights reserved. GoPowerCat.com.
With Blue Link Plus, you can access your Hyundai Tucson Limited remotely. Doors unlocked, temperature set, lost car found.
There it is.
Get complimentary class-leading Blue Link Plus. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
Ready? Go. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning is coming to Paramount Plus.
Hang on!
It's off-the-charts spectacular.
Go, go, go!
Tom Cruise has outdone himself.
The world's coming after you. Stay out of my way.
Prepare for one of the best action movies ever made.
This is getting exciting.
Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Streaming January 25th on Paramount Plus. Rated PG-13. Some material may be inappropriate for children under 13.